Welcome to another episode of the Valorant Tips and Tricks sent by you series. A series where I show Valorant tricks that you guys send to me. Like always, I'll be giving away one battle pass to one random submission, and if you want to submit something, feel free to join my Discord server or tag me on Twitter. Also, sorry for the late upload. My voice was gone for the whole week because I went to the Rampage Festival in Belgium. But hey, I'll be fine, my friends. It's already here a little bit, so let's start the video. On Breeze, if you place your Sage wall next to the door, you can do something very cool. It nicely blocks off the enemies, but when you think the enemies are there and you want to surprise them, you can open the door, stand against your wall, and your wall will break. It's a very strange mechanic, but it can be useful. And of course, you could also use this trick on the other side of the door. However, when you place a wall like this, it's maybe a little bit more obvious that something fishy is going on. But man, you just feel so strong if you walk through your wall like it's nothing. When you use your ultimate as Yoru, try to flash on the ground when your ult is about to disappear. This way you flash all the enemies standing next to you, except for yourself. A nice one to get some kills, just like Whaley, dude. Nice. Every time I rotate to the B point and I see this B over here, it reminds me of something. It reminds me of the buff points you can earn on the sponsor of this video, buff.game. If you also want to earn some buff points, the only thing you have to do is download buff and let it run on the background while you are playing your favorite games. But MrLowlander, why do I want buff points? Well, with those points you can buy tons of things. Gift cards to get some nice Valorant points, for example. Or of course a Steam gift card, the Domino Pizza gift card, or even gaming gear like a Razer mouse. And the good thing is that if you make an account before the end of March, you get an extra 30 points. So 63 points in total. Some games buff supports are Valorant, CSGO, Fortnite and Rocket League. I like this app a lot because you literally only have to play games and don't have to do anything else. Unless you want to do the challenges that they offer to get some extra points. Buff is built on the trusted Overwolf platform, so it's safe to use and it does not slow down your PC. So if this sounds interesting to you, feel free to download Buff with the link in the description. It's completely free to download, and remember, till the end of March you get an extra 60 buff points. So why not try it out today, my friends? Thanks to Buff for sponsoring this video, and now let's continue. With Sophon Ascent, if you jump on these boxes and then fly with your drone will fly very high. Just high enough to shoot your dart on the enemy standing in heaven. After that you can cast your ultimate and easy kills for you. And you know what? Let's stay on A-side Ascent for an easy Viper entry. Simply stand against these boxes and aim in between the spike and the cloud. Then throw your poison orb and it will land on the default plant. After that you cast a simple wall and you can walk on the side like it's nothing. Very easy to do, and there's not a lot of counterplay, so good luck, my friend. When you're defending Aeon Fracture and you see a neon wall like this, don't walk in the middle of the wall. Because of this lineup, there's a very high chance that a lot of people are walking in the middle of the walls. So only peek if you have nice utility like a Phoenix flashbang or something. Or be like Charlie and pray that the enemies are running with their knife.
Nice one.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh, does he get the ace though? Place your bets now, does he get it? Easy peasy, but still use utility, my friend. About utility, here's a nice way you can use the Cypher Cage. Simply stand against the barrier and throw your cage inside the trumpet. Very easy, you don't need any lineups. Then when you stand on the back of side, you can look under your cage. The enemies will not be able to see you, unless they crouch, but I mean, who crouches and peeks at the same time? And we have another trick made in paint. Pause if you want to see it, I guess. Since I see so many Brimstone mains lately, here's an easy lineup you can use. Stand against these barrels and aim the top of your ability thing with the corner of the iron part. Hard to explain, but easy to remember. Your molly will land on the default plant spot, so it's a nice one to stall a little bit of time when you want to rotate. And let's stay on bind for a cool jet trick. If you're about to enter A and you kill 3 enemies with your team, you can use this trick to kill the enemies rotating from CT. From the box you can simply jump on the truck, then do a double updraft and easy kills for you. A very situational trick because you'll be standing all the way in the open, but maybe it might work out. Now a glitch that I hope Riot Games will fix soon. On Fracture, if you stand in a corner, you can actually see through the platform all the way to platform. You see exactly if enemies are walking up the stairs, and you can also shoot through it. It's very broken, my friends. Cole in the Discord got a nice kill with it, but as you see, he didn't do it on purpose. He just saw something in his eye corner, and easy kill for him.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, the red bodies of the enemies are very notable. Riot, please fix. Another thing Riot Games should fix are these insane wallbang spots. When Killjoy places her ultimate in this corner, you can actually wallbang from garage. Just ping the ultimate, jump on the car and shoot on the edge of the wall. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong, but thank you Aaron Buff for showing this in a game. Okay, let's do one more OP wallbang spots, because the Valorant walls are made of paper. And I mean, it's better to use them than get killed by them. If you place your Sage wall like this, you can all the way look to B main. It's very nice to kill some enemies from an unexpected angle. But on top of that, you can also look towards middle and wallbang through the fence. It perfectly lines up, so easy peasy kills. Now a very good Cypher one-way cage on Haven. If you stand against this wall over here, you can throw your cage on the ledge. When you activate it, it looks like you walled off heaven for the enemies. But in fact, you just can look under your cage. It's very OP. The enemies will have a hard time seeing you unless they walk forward, but by then you already killed them. Also, I would recommend to use a Phantom and not a Vandal in this situation. This way the enemies won't be able to see your bullet tracers. This next trick is very easy. Put your Yoru clone down, follow it, and maybe you can get a kill while the enemy destroys it.
Gamer.
Just be careful with taking the orb in this situation because you're not exactly sure where all the other enemies are. But it didn't matter, so easy peasy kills for Manome. This one from Gekoeld to Drinks is very cool. If you stand in heaven, look at the minimap and place your wall so there's a little corner on the stairs. Your wall will block off outside, A main, and you can stand in the corner if you want to. Because it blocks off A main, it looks like a regular wall, but easy kills for you. Only problem is that you don't have a way out, so I would only recommend to use this in half buys. If you have a judge, for example. Or if you have balls of steel like Gekoeld to Drinks. Gut getan, meine deutsche Freund. Now cool sage wall you can use if you got control over heaven. If you go to CT, you see a small little stairs and you can use your wall in two ways. The first one is to place your wall at the bottom step. This way there will appear a small gap and you can use your operator to see through the gap. However, the gap is really small and it's hard to shoot if you have an assault rifle in your head. So what you also can do is place your wall one step higher and now you can easily shoot with a Vandal or Phantom. Nice one to kill the enemies that are rotating. Just keep one thing in mind, with the second option the enemies will be able to see you if they crouch. But by the time they are crouching, you already killed them, of course. Now maybe one of my favorite tricks of this week. Stand in this corner with Yoru, aim on the blue ledge and cause your gate crash. While I'm following the gate crash, you can follow the channel. Haha, you get it? Funny joke. Your gate crash will end up in cave and it's a nice one to get behind the enemy. And you know what? Let's do another Yoru trick. We knew that if you place your clone down as Yoru, you can put your gate crash on top of things. But did you know that you can use the same mechanic to get over sage walls? In the background, Ren is showing how it's done. It's a very nice trick to surprise the enemies. If you had to learn one KO lineup on Breeze, I would recommend to learn this one. It's because it's so simple. Just stand on this box and aim at the bottom of the orange thing. Now that you've seen it, one of those lineups you will never forget and it will land on the default plant, easy peasy. With Cypher and Icebox, if you jump, you can place your cam on the floating wall. It doesn't work if you don't jump and this is a perfect cam to spot the whole side. You can even look all the way to the back to see if the enemies are entering the building. And on top of that, it's hidden decently, so very good. With Sage, if you have control over Catwalk, you can place your wall over here and peek in short, maybe you can get a nice kill. But if there's nobody over there, you can jump on the box, then jump on the wall and maybe you can get some kills in middle. Nice one to kill the enemies from an unexpected angle. Well played, Spiky. Now another cool Cypher cam, this time on Haven, you can place your camera over here. From here you can nicely spot if the enemies are pushing C long, but you can also spot over the buildings all the way to the back. A cool trick to get some early info. If you stand in Heaven on Breeze, you can look over the boxes in the middle of the side. A very nice head glitch spot, my friends. With Sage you can place your wall over here on Hookah. A nice one to block off Hookah, but after this you can also wallbang under it. Maybe, if you are lucky, you can get a sneaky kill. This next clip isn't really a trick, but I thought it was a very funny clip, so I will show it you. Hacker 2.0 got a nice ace while shooting all his bullets. In the end, he only had 2 bullets left, so good job, my friend.
Surprise.
Spike down, B. One enemy remaining.
Good ace, my friend. Now an easy to remember Sofa lineup. Stand on the poster, aim at the top of the crane and shoot your arrow with 2 charges and 0 bounces. It will land on the wall and spot the enemies that are planting the spike. A nice one to set up for the retake. And this is it, my friends. Thank everybody so much for submitting their tricks. Sorry for my voice in this video and I see you guys in the next one. Peace.